Hi, I'm Audrey Schroeder, and I'm from the Modern Language Department. I teach French, and you're watching Teacher Feature. Today I'm going to talk to you a little bit about how we use iMovie in the Modern Language Department. I love iMovie because it's not only just the voice that comes across. We can use GarageBand to ask kids to record their voices, but it really puts the kids in a situation where they have real-world activities that are going on, and they speak to a camera, and sometimes you can tell that they've been scripted, they've memorized what they've done, but frequently I can have them complete assignments where I know they're talking directly to the camera and expressing their thoughts in the language that they're learning. And that's really an amazing thing, because when it comes right down to it, so many people who have taken foreign language classes in the past always complain. The first thing they say is, oh, I learned how to read, I learned how to translate, I can conjugate a verb, but I still can't speak. And iMovie is really a great tool for immersing the kids into a world where they have to talk their way out of something. The assignment that they are doing right now was really the use of the negative. It's a grammar assignment normally, where they have to learn the different forms of how to say no in French. Not never, nobody, nowhere, no one, not ever, neither this nor that. And the assignment was to create a conversation where they had to use all of those expressions and complete some sort of interrogation. In this clip, students are performing a skit called Who Stole the Cookies from the Cookie Jar? And one student comes in and basically asks about where the student has been, whom she's been with, had she been in any of those locations, and the other answers, no, I've seen no one, no, I've been nowhere, no, of course I didn't steal any cookies, etc. And the story progresses. For me, choosing iMovie was more important than just having them perform live in class, because it gave a sense of permanence. When the kids look at themselves in the movie, they sometimes see their own mistakes much more quickly than they would if they just performed it in class. In class, they can do it, they can get up, they perform very, very well, or they perform badly, but once it's over, it's done. The grade's in the book, and that's it. But once they do this live with iMovie, it becomes something a little bit more permanent. And there is something very glaring about a mistake when you see it up on the big screen and I'm showing it to the entire class. They start to hear and they start to see things much differently. The freshmen have already accomplished or completed 2 iMovies this year, this quarter. We'll show you a few examples of what they have accomplished in just 10 weeks of school. The first one is their puppet skits, but secondly, you'll see some clips also of a second video they had to do on their own. The first one was a great opportunity to learn to use iMovie. Many of them learned in tech camp, but some of them hadn't really mastered it. Having worked in small groups to do the puppet show gave them the opportunity to practice with it, so that when they went home and did their own individual jobs with their backpack video, it became a much easier job.
Je m'appelle Clément, Clément Canard. Et toi, tu t'appelles comment?
Je m'appelle... Bonjour Théo! Il y a un canard dans la salle de classe.
Céline, je te présente Canard Clément. C'est un élève. Tu as quel âge, Clément?
J'ai 15 ans.
Céline, Clément, c'est un canard spécial.
Madame Anne, il y a un panda dans la salle de classe.
Véronique, je te présente Penelope Panda. C'est une élève. Tu as quel âge, Penelope?
J'ai 3 ans.
Véronique, Penelope, c'est un panda spécial. C'est un génie.
For me, the backpack assignment becomes a really valuable assessment tool, but I think for the kids, it's a great opportunity to really show what they've learned and master a particular set of vocabulary and expressions. The following is by far one of my favorite assignments. In this video, the students were asked to take out objects from their backpack and then reveal them to the camera. So they're pulling out books, they're pulling out pens, pencils, whatever they have in there. It could be a little fish. And they were also asked to include questions like, what is in here? How many of them are in here? And so forth. And while this is a very, very easy thing to do if you're speaking English, your native language, it's a challenge to the kids, but it's a great assignment, and they have done a wonderful job after just 8 weeks of language learning. every single day for